Okay, let me start with one. I'm not into light skinned dudes.
Oh, racist! You're a racist.
That's not a rape.
That is colorism. That is a form of racism.
Shut up.
It's
Anyway,
the truth.
if you
I'm not
let-
light skinned. I am red.
Let me
The
finish.
difference. Drake is light
Is that
skinned.
camera rolling still? Listen,
Drake is light
13
skinned.
minutes.
I'm not into
J.
Drake.
Cole is light skinned.
I'm not into.
Chris Brown is light
I
skinned.
like just Chris Brown, but he's not somebody I want to be with.
I am red. I am Jay-Z red.
Jay-Z.
He's red. He's not light skinned. He's red. It's red guys. Busta Rhymes, red.
Busta Rhymes.
I said Busta Rhymes, red.
Listen. Okay, I'm not into light skinned dudes. Okay, that's my complexion. Or
I'm a red
lighter.
man.
Okay, let me move on. I don't know what it is that why I like that. My father is very fair. Okay, white. Yeah, might as well say it. Okay, I'm not into light skinned men.
Okay.
I'm not even brown. It's just something about a dark skinned man. I don't know. L.A.
You grew up
It's
watching
like I
Wesley
can, like, it's
Snipes.
like I
You grew
can-
up watching all those black actors. They say black is
Like,
right.
okay, if,
Where
ask
you
me
are,
who
you
my
like
favorite
that,
act-
too.
Ask me who my favorite.
Morris
are.
Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut's okay. Idris Elba,
See?
yes.
His tone and his voice. So he's
It is not so much.
you know, you touch your hair when you say that because you think about it right now. You know what I'm saying? When my mama taught me when a woman touch her hair,
Why is
woo,
it?
she ready.
Why is it when a woman's trying to discuss what she's trying to say that you guys interrupt her? What I'm
Because we
trying
don't
to
want to
say,
we don't want to hear about another dude when we right here. Plain and simple.
well, you guess what? I'm sure the women that are listening and maybe some of them they're listening want to know what I like. I'm trying to say that yes, I like a Idris Elba, Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy. I don't know, huh?
Need a towel for that shit.
Facts. Facts. Get a mop. We got a mop
No,
in here.
no,
Can
and
anybody get a mop?
I think what it is, as soon as I'm not into a rock. I'm not into a rock.
You talking the rest of the
Dwayne Johnson, right? I'm not. It's just
But people ain't into him because he looks physique. I think that's more of his body type. He look good. I think if he was skinny, people wouldn't like him.
no.
You still look- you still-
I've been watching Rock for a long time, and then I'm just saying.
How you watching him? Because his body. What first thing attracts you
No.
about him?
It's not his body.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's you.
I'm not
That's
superficial
you.
at all. I'm not at all. You can look like. Damn, all I can say is that I like an Idris Elba type. I like a, I mean, I think
gonna-
Morris Chestnut, I guess.
Yeah, you
But
like Morris
again,
Chestnut.
it's just that now when I find out that you're an asshole, no, I'm not attracted to you. So I'm not attracted to so much it's your appearance. So I mean, you gotta look some kind of charming, some kind of way, you know.
So you trying to say I look ugly? That's why you want to get butt
No,
naked in
you're
front of
not
me?
you're not
I'm just
ugly.
saying that's what the conversation and topic was.
Okay. So
I'm
again,
not black,
But I
not
was-
sexy. This is why you won't get naked in front of me. Wow.
Okay, well, I won't get naked from you because how we met, for one, I'm not into light skinned men.
Facts. That's just it.
Now, because we got to know each other and so on, I think you're nuts.
Facts. Crack me, shit. Crack me.
No. But I think what it is that I respect you. Okay, for not that I not respect everybody else, but I'm saying that because I'm looking to work with you, and I think I look at you as definitely a friend, and throughout the years that we have known each other, it's nothing but that type of conversation. It's never been like, oh my gosh, I like to get with him, such and such. Though at the very beginning there was something there probably, but then that kind of like I cut that off. I cut that off.
It was getting kind of tingly down.
Was it before
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah.
It was.
I don't know. I'm asking,
No, I'm asking you. Was it?
I'm talking about what you said.
Okay.
Mm.
Because I know some people they think that we are, but we.
Oh, I know a lot of people.
Okay.
There's
the
people.
thing
There's
is-
people I talk to right now who I'm trying to talk to is y'all did something.
No, they're not.
And every time I post
Why
something,
do people
y'all look
think-
good. They keep saying it. Y'all look good together.
Okay,
I really
we look
think
good together. That's a great thing
That's
that we look
chemistry.
good together.
That's chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's
There's
chemistry.
nothing wrong with that. Those are the issues.
But why do they think? Okay,
'Cause
see, that's the
those-
problem right
those-
there.
those are-
Because we're working together, why do people think that we have to be
those,
sleeping
those are
together?
insecure people because those are people who. That's what they value when they talk to other people. You feel what I'm saying?
See, that's what
So,
that's
but
the
you know how
problem.
you ever look at TV and be like, or watch a movie, or probably a sitcom and be like, yeah, they slept together. You think they slept together because of their chemistry. But 9 out of 10, now that
You right.
you have experienced it, and me and you have gone through that,
Mhm.
and it's just a vibe where people think because you don't care who's there, who's not. You feel what I'm saying? But that's
Yeah.
just because they have an experience of having a chemistry with the opposite sex. And so the only ones who's gonna complain and think that are the ones that think that.
Yeah.
Are they involved in like the business? Have they have chemistry, great chemistry with somebody else? Think about it.
Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying.
I don't think
So
so.
again, no, I would.
I don't think they do. No,
Right,
actually,
yeah.
I don't think they do. So that's why I don't understand it. Because if we go to Egypt, what's the
Idris Elba,
not Idris Elba, but the what's the morning show? Regis and
Kelly.
Kelly. We'll go to them. They have chemistry. You know they ain't sit together, but we can talk to them. And I'm guaranteed. I'm just going. This is just because the first thing that came to my mind was them that have great
Okay,
chemistry
Okay.
because
Okay.
it's opposite sex.
Yes. Now my thing is, okay, let me go back to it. Now, everyone that's listening, okay, I'm gonna keep hitting the stupid mic. Okay, listen. Because we're working together does not mean that the person and they have good chemistry. That they look like they're getting along. Whatever you vibe you're picking up
does.
not mean that they're sleeping together.
But everybody thinks that, and it's like sex
they really
control.
think they think
Everybody
about that
really
about
thinks
us.
that.
Oh my
They think about everything. They
god!
think about everybody. You feel what I'm saying? If they see nowadays, that's the perception of TV and internet now.
Yeah.
If they take a picture, I got so many people.
Mhm.
I'm single.
Mhm.
I take pictures with people,
Mhm.
and I know other single women, other single men.
Yeah.
But when they post a picture with another woman, they will not post it. I'm like, why? I am single. If I look right with a nice
I
picture,
remember you talking about that before.
you feel what I'm saying? I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah.
But there's other people, but like, you sit with her. For one thing, why are you asking? Because you're not my girl.
Would
but,
that
but,
be their insecurities though? That's their insecurity.
but now, if I was to get involved and get married with someone, and you met me in this field, now I have to stop taking pictures?
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying?
See that right
That's the
there?
point. That's the.
You should be marrying her. And
But I'm not going to change that perception. Is because I had. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back. I'm not gonna say no names, but I was in New York one time, and I was dating. Went to go see someone. So we was sitting up taking pictures. I took a picture with most of people. But some guy told her like, "Yo, why are you taking pictures with him?" And no, she came back and told me. So I was like, "Oh, the one who's saying it, I know who of him. He's bad because he's a player.
uh-huh.
But you have a girl, but you can't post pictures on your internet. You feel what I'm saying? But I can.
Wow.
I can do whatever I want, however I want. It's because one thing, I'm single, and if I was to if I am seeing with somebody, she will understand that.
Right.
I know who I'm going home to if I was, or vice versa. So it's like I'm gonna have you guessing. Y'all want to be on here butt naked and have that. I'm just like an old school guy. When you see a woman, I'd rather have a woman who looks like what she look like underneath that. Let me try and get that to see what is underneath it instead of you guessing me. Is he messing with her? Let me find out. Talk to me and find out if I'm messing. Don't ask the question. Goes, why? I might take a picture with you, might have slept with you, but you think because I'm taking a picture with this chick, oh, he slept with her.
Right,
It
right,
automatically
right,
go through their mind.
Right.
The misconception, like I said, the internet just took the whole world and have us in a whole frenzy of misconception.
Well, I think also is that if you're that easily influenced, you are the one with the problem.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, indeed. And I think within this business, from the day one they put when entertainment has even started, that it's all one PR and it's all about image. You can't look like you can't let people know that you're in a relationship, and we got to let them know that you look like you're in a relationship with this person over here. And
I think
you
that
have
goes
to be smart
and
to
I think
not
that-
be fooled by that.
And I think that goes on with basic relationships now. If you date me or want to date me, to me, that's the first thing I do.
What?
I will take a picture and I will post it.
Okay.
And to me,
Are
if
you saying you're testing them?
of course I test them. That's
So is that what you're saying?
Yes,
You're
I'll
testing
do that
them. Okay.
first. It's like, because I don't have no, and if I am dating somebody else and I moved on, I'll let you know. She stepped up. But I would take a picture, and the first thing women do, and this is how you know that it was bait. Are you going to post it? Why? Because if you're saying you're single, you're dating me, you want to date me, all that, why worry about me posting? Are you ashamed of being
That's
around
why
me?
I
You feel what
don't-
I'm saying?
Okay, but
why
how-
would you do that? But I'll post anyway. As soon as I post, there's a couple chicks, and if you're watching the show, you know me. And I ain't calling your names. It happened where I post. Why'd you post that? Well, if anything, you should know because I feel it ain't no
Why'd you
title. I
post
just
that?
post a picture with no caption.
Well, anyone that I'm dating, I have to say that we're not friends.
But
We're not
exactly.
friends. We're not friends on IG. I'm not friends with you on TikTok.
So
I'm
what's
not
the
friends with
difference
you
of
on Facebook.
what is the difference of a fan saying, "Oh, can I take a picture?" and them posting that picture than me posting. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. Because I see pictures of random people. Just because you're with a celebrity and you take a picture, you post that picture, but you have a problem with me posting a picture with me. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. Where it's like, why? Is it you're ashamed of me? You're dating somebody else that we know? You feel it's just questions on why. But if you take a picture with T.I., you're going to keep that on your phone? No, you're going to post that.
Oh, because everybody knows T.I.'s, yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Because you're not on T.I.'s level, I suppose.
So why are you going to question me posting?
Well,
I love somebody who will, when they take a picture of me and they post it on there. Even if we do know, so what?
That's what
That's what the internet is for. It's a nice picture. You're going to post it. Why are you questioning on if I just post a picture?
Well, then, you know what, again, I do not give that kind of energy to them. And I will not waste my time or energy on them, and I will just drop them, say bye. And as we talked about ghosting last week, ghost,
Yes.
bye bye. I'm not gonna waste my time on that part. You know, when you question me like you my daddy, okay, or my mama, okay, and last time I checked, they live over here. I didn't know.
Well, that's my first thing. My first thing is when I date somebody, or if even I don't know them. You know, first thing everybody do now is let me get your Instagram or Facebook. Trying to see if we know mutual.
Well, they know what you do.
But you know what I do? Let me see if we know mutual friends. Let me see if we know mutual people. Okay, cool. So now if we out,
that kind of time.
I'm definitely gonna do that because that's just the same thing as asking your name and Googling your name.
I don't have that kind of time.
But
to sit there and research on you.
No, it's not researching because as soon as you go to my Instagram and I see your stuff, all you gotta do is say friends mutual. I'll look.
Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is that.
I don't have time to Google nobody.
I'm talking about the time and the energy of they're purposely looking for that type of information.
But I'm telling you, on Snap's way is we're dating. What's your name? Oh, what's your IG? Get your IG. Boom. First thing is a mutual. Okay, so if I see a bunch of promoters and clubs, okay, already know you out in the scene, you out in the streets.
Okay,
that's my perception. Okay, now. We're going to take a picture. I'm not going to post it right there, but I'm going to post it. Because all of a sudden, you're going to follow me. Oh, what's yours? As soon as I post this, why'd you post it? You call me. Why you post that picture? Why, you ain't like it? No, just take it down.
Her man.
Bong. So that's the first red flag. Like, wow. You feel what I'm saying?
What's the big deal?
That's what is the big deal? But for me, I'm going to post it if I fit. And it's because of what I do. I got people. People might think you're a fan. People might think, you feel what I'm saying? But it's you calling me, asking me why am I posting it. Cool. So this is.
So their concern is about
that's what I'm trying to find out.
Their man or somebody else looking at.
Exactly. Okay. Me, wow. I don't care because I'm going to get the calls anyway. Who's that? Why are you worried about it? I mean, nobody calls me.
As soon as you now Snap. As soon as they ask you that type of question, don't you think you should be like, I'm leaving you alone right now.
I'm a quiet assassin.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. If you don't act right, I will post a picture. And if you question something that you don't have the title to question for, like you're not my girl, who's that? Now, if you ease on to the question, hey, boo, but I already know why you're calling because you ain't called the last 2 weeks. Who's supposed to picture you want to call the next day? Now you want to call. I'm already aware of, you done seen the pic. Hey, what up, big head? How you doing? First, you'll probably call and see if I'm around her right now. Now I'm picking up the phone. Oh, Lord. That's one thing. Now, like I said, I was raised around women and paid attention. I know the little signs and smooth.
Right.
So you straight? Yeah, I'm good. You just want to see me say, yeah. You want me to say, hey, I'm dating somebody. I'm not going to say that right now.
Nobody's not going to come out and say that.
Exactly. But you women play that old, what you doing this weekend? I'm doing the same. I'm working. What's going on? You know, it's the little things that they think we don't pick up on. But they'll not be arrogant and when they say, is that your girl? Why? Am I dating you? Am I seeing you? You ain't called me in 3 weeks. So now you want to pay that ghosting. Yeah. You want to come back underneath the ghost. You want to put your reveal. But it's so much.
You know what, guys? Snap and I, we're pretty similar. We both Aquarians. Okay, I'm a February, he's January. But the thing is that he's at the beginning, I'm at the end.
If you want the Aquarius,
no, I promise
be
you.
cool, but don't get the Capricorn out. That Capricorn come out.
Capricorn, Lord have mercy.
I'm a Capricorn /, so I'm the beginning, the dead beginning.
Lord.
So that Capricorn, that's why I say snap. Because I'll snap real quick and get that Capricorn come out.
Okay, so my thing, you said quiet assassin. Yeah, it's pretty much myself where you questioning me, I'm just listening to you like, really? Okay. And I'm already in my head, I'm like, you're done. I'm blocking you. I'm not
there's-
calling you. I'm not
There's
doing
certain
it.
questions.
No, you don't.
that you
question,
ask
no,
us,
you
you
don't
don't
question
exactly.
me at all. My dad is in Brooklyn. Okay, why are you Why you didn't call me yesterday? Such a way. I did text you that I'm doing errands and such. I will give you a call. And apparently I forgot to call you back. You know, whatever the case is, I'm trying to get ready for the next day or whatever. You know, and so on. I'm a grown woman. You know, not saying it because I'm grown that I'm not going to respect to give you the call when you ask me to. It's just time went by.
There's a person place for every question, but it's how.
Now, when you start acting like you needy or you possessive, you know, I'm putting you in that category of narcissist. I'm having an issue with you right now.
Facts.
And then I may give you another chance and don't say nothing about it and then see what else you're going to do, because that's not cool with me at all. Because it's called trauma. I've been through it, so I'm not going to do that no more.
I think a lot of people right now we're trying to prove points at a early stage in friendship or relationships, but you still have to learn and know that person that you're trying to, get to know.
Yeah.
And I think some of us how you say black are blessings because you don't know what it is. I'm quick to be like, I'm gonna give you one.
I'm observing you.
I'm observing you.
Yeah.
And there's certain things you do. If I give all my actions, all my time, and everything, you're not giving me just because you pick up the phone and say, "Hey," don't mean nothing to me. Like, show. I'm sure. Just
Now, see here, dudes do that differently.
Facts.
Yeah, for I guess, but we're talking about Snap, and not all men may think like that. Just like all women don't do what he had mentioned as well. Me, I'm observing you, and I am going to.
I'm gonna act accordingly
yeah.
on how you act. Is because I've been through so many
And I'm still
distant
not-
experience in life
Yeah.
that I know how to stay in that lane.
Thank
Okay,
you so much
You
for
want to act
saying
like that?
that.
I'm gonna act like that too.
Well-
but I can be over here. Hey, real quick. I can do it in a snap.
I have always said I will forget your first name, and if I knew your last name, I forgot that too. I don't know you no more. Like I'm
Facts. Facts.
like last night.
Facts.
After I got my hair done, like my braids, okay. Anyway, so I got my hair done. So I thought I'd go over to the restaurant, the African restaurant, I might frequent, I know the owner. And I said, let me just go ahead and get me something, because I didn't eat all day, all right? Okay, so I go in. Why do I see my ex in there? Well, he's my ex now, okay, because I didn't hear from you. All right, so that's what you're doing? Okay, I could do better. No problem. Because I already kind of left already. Let me get it. Done left. So I saw him. He was like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I ignored him. Matter of fact, not so much ignored him. I didn't hear him.
But can I ask you a question? Why do women do that? And
Do what?
I'm about to break it down.
Go ahead.
Can you break up with someone and still be their friend?
Hell no.
See, that's a
No,
lot of women.
okay,
No.
Let me say this. No. When you say break up with someone and still be their friend, now we talking about what kind of relationship?
No, that's
what
what
kind
I'm
of relationship was it before?
I can. And I know it's going to take time. Even if it's a big relationship, it's going to take time to be that. But I'm the type. Once I'm done, I'm done, and it's still I can be cordial like the opposite
It's
sex of
cordial.
I'm like my
cordial.
baby mother now. At first,
See, that's different when you have.
no.
when you have
At
children,
first,
yeah.
it was standard because how she act towards what I wanted in a woman. Now we're cordial, we're cool because before I used to bash because I was upset, but now it's more like when I see her with her new guys and what's up, man? What's up? We're cool. It's more like. But a lot of people cannot do that. Where
Well-
I can be friends with all my exes, but it's the energy you're perceived to me that I'm gonna keep
And that's
on.
what I'm trying to get to. Is that one? It goes by what type of relationship you had before. Okay. Now if they just flat out did you dirty, I want to discuss. No. But then again, I have an ex, my ex-husband, my first daughter's father. And but I don't he's on the other hand. I could be cordial with you, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. I don't have to sit there and have a whole conversation with you. I'm not producing that conversation. I'm not.
It's not
I'm
even.
doing it. Now,
what-
if you ask me, do you want to talk to me? I don't have a problem talking with you.
No, what I want to
really
get to,
don't.
I want to break it down like this.
Okay.
Can you be in a room with your new date or whatever, see your ex, and can you get the vibe like y'all dated or not dated? You feel what I'm saying? The question is like, all right,
Okay.
all right. For instance, like if I'm with a date
Okay.
and say a man comes up to say my date.
Uh-huh.
Of course, man, I know women probably do it too.
Uh-huh.
And he'll say speaking, you might know the dude, not know the dude, but you can tell, yeah, he slept with her.
Okay.
Come in your mind. So vice versa. I can be in the room and hold energy, like, hey, what up, Andrea? Even though we did it or not,
Uh-huh.
I might hate you at one time, but like,
Uh-huh.
I see you, I'm gonna give you respect of showing
Yes,
you.
yes.
And I know you with a date, but I know that's what he's gonna think. Because you might, you know what I'm saying?
No,
He's
no.
Gonna, a man is gonna think that.
Yes.
So
that's what I was gonna get to.
I'm gonna give the
Men-
procedure like, hey, girl, what's going on? You know what I mean? Hey, you need anything, let me know. Walk away. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, if I didn't know you were coming.
No, I mean, that you just seen them. Of course you're gonna know he's coming.
Well, look.
Because a lot of people will be, oh my God, you feel what I'm
Well,
saying?
there's a difference between men and women. The thing is that I know with men, you're territorial, and if a man knows
Of course.
if a man knows that, okay, that other man, okay, you're with me, and I see my ex, and my you are going to be like, wait a minute, there was somebody else inside her.
No, but that's
That's
my
what
point.
I'm
But how would he
saying.
know that you're the ex? Because I'm going to perceive like I'm a friend. Friend, I'm saying that's just going to be me. It's because my energy and my vibe, and I know that. Now, if you give that,
That shouldn't bother you because for one, I'm with you.
it's just not bothering. But some people like
But
that.
that's your ex.
So that means
that's
if,
the past.
if
That's
we're
the
in
past.
there, but how do you know it's an ex?
Like,
So would you tell? All right.
Oh, would
that's
I
the
tell
point- that's
you?
the point
Would I
I'm
tell you?
trying to. Would you just stop being so fucking fast? Now, if you're sitting
Did your son throw at him
Some water.
Boom.
So if your ex come in there and gives a proceed, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think he
Stop,
angry
stop,
at me,
stop.
right?
So, no,
because
he
he
angry.
cussed. Because he cussed.
you know, if he sat there and spoke to you in a proceed where you're not his ex, and if homeboy asks you, who is that? What answer would you give him?
Okay, I'm confused because I don't understand who's who now.
The guy's walking up to you that your ex or
My
somebody,
ex walks
or
up to
not even
me.
your ex, somebody you dealt with, probably had sex with. We ain't gonna say ex. Somebody who, you know what I mean?
My past.
Who rocked the boat.
My
You
past.
feel what I'm saying? Hey, Andrea, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh,
Your past.
uh-huh.
Then he come in here, gave,
I'm with you.
okay, but you with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, a man's gonna ask, unless you're gonna tell it, who's that? You feel what I'm saying? Because probably the energy. Would you tell him that was my ex, or would you tell him, oh, that's just somebody, an old friend of mine? Because later on, if you're in an event, you probably go talk to him. Are you getting what I'm saying?
You want me to tell you
I'm not what
that
you
this
remember. What
person-
would you tell him? That's what I'm
would I
asking you.
tell? What
If I say, now I'm your friend who you're on
no,
a date
I
with,
got it now.
Okay.
Okay.
what would you tell me?
Lord have mercy.
Who's that?
How you gonna get upset because
not getting
how
upset.
you putting it out there? Because you cussed.
Oh, that was
I'm trying to understand where that came from.
an aggressive cuss. It's all good.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of
I
him.
told you wasn't like that. You think
You know.
it's been a long time.
Ah,
Go ahead.
'cause that's because when you did that rose me and I didn't know where that came.
Ooh.
No, and it's not good.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not
You
good.
say rose guys, you're like, it's like gotta hide the camera, put the camera up. Gotcha.
Rose me from my core. That wasn't
rosary, okay.
not good.
Woof.
Okay, so we all like, what the hell was that for? Because okay, we moving on.
Hey, but what everybody
Right.
think? This is
Anyway,
what we
no,
think.
I know, but we are people are listening. They want to understand what the hell was that for? Is he angry? No, he's not angry. He
Never
just
angry.
he just went there. Okay, what would I tell you who that is?
Yeah, of course.
Who, child? That's just somebody I knew.
Okay, cool.
Somebody
That's it. That's
somebody I
it.
knew or involved with.
And that's it. So what
That's the
now,
past.
if
you get
if it's
upset-
loving, if it's so just,
No,
I'm
my
needing the
question
steps.
now to you. How would you respond? I just said, oh, that's
No,
my
nothing.
past. That's
That's-
somebody I used to deal with.
I wouldn't see. I wouldn't even see. Now I'm on show because of people watching.
Dude,
I
just
wouldn't even.
say it.
I would no. I wouldn't even say that. But it's more like, I mean, if I see a female and her energy is more
No,
like,
not answer my question. I said,
I'm
now I
asking you.
told, no, wait. Let me make sure I'm getting it. I just told you that's someone I used to deal with back in the day. Okay, what's your response?
cool, we're finishing our date.
Okay.
Because now I'm asking if you said somebody else. Now if I see you go talk to him later on, because you might be
That night you talking
might-
about?
Yeah, might be an
Okay.
establishment, might be in somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Now my eyes on you. It's
Okay.
because the title you gave him. This is the point I'm trying to make when people, because I know people out here.
Should I not go talk to him?
No. Oh my.
No, I'm asking you the
No,
question because this,
no.
this
You
can
can do
happen.
no. You can do whatever you want, but the response that you gave your friend that you're with now Trust me, he's gonna be
I'm with
on
you.
your.
I'm with you.
I'm going.
Okay.
That man or me is going to be on your eyes of everything you did. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, that's how you addressed it.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm with somebody, say we're out and they go, hey Snap, hey Thirst, boom, hey. Even if I smashed her or we did something, guess what I'm gonna say? Oh, that's an old fan. I know her from the streets. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Because just in case later on, I might go talk to her. Now my date is not looking like, if I told my girl, oh, that's somebody I used to be with, that's somebody I used to smash. But now I'm over there talking to her giggly and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What's she gonna think? Oh, you feel what I'm saying?
there's a
But that's why you have to watch the way you perceive of telling. Yeah, we want to be right and want to be cool, but you got to watch on.
You know what? I think that's a man thing as well.
That's women too.
See,
That's women too.
no.
Women do that all
Let
the
me finish.
time.
I'm trying to get to the part where, again, when the thought that someone was with you, okay, and I get the part where if I go over to start talking to him, now you're wondering. I get that, and I guess at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, if I see you go over to her
And we all giggling, she's
no,
all.
right. Well, now see now the touching
See?
thing. Because we all know the touching the arm.
What that mean?
We already
point of view?
know. Ain't good.
Okay.
It ain't good.
It's good. It ain't good for y'all,
And
or
I'm
is it good for
I'm
us?
gonna say, get your ass over here. Snap. Hello. What's up? What's up? We standing there, you know. Now, if I'm not, you know, and some people flirtatious. I know I'm flirtatious. That don't mean I want you. Okay, that's not what it is. And I think that's an Aquarian thing too, because we're very flirtatious. We just open with everyone, and we just friendly with everyone. That don't mean I'm taking you home. That just no, bro, no.
Oh. But
Just being nice.
But it's like you said. We talked earlier about the perception
Yes,
on
we
how
did.
they
You're
think we
absolutely
did
right.
something, we're doing something.
I
And it's because
know,
the
and we are
vibe and the
not.
energy.
And
So I would tell anybody who I'm with, I
Yeah.
would never tell a person who I'm with, like, even if I did. Now, if you know that's my baby mother, you got no. You got no other choice to say I smashed that. You got no evidence. I'm saying that's somebody I know. That's a friend and all that stuff. It's a friend I know from the past. We known each other from the streets.
Right.
Now you start digging. Did you sleep? Oh, you doing it too much. Why would you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where I'm saying where.
Yeah.
That's a friend. I will always commit. It's because you're a friend in the past.
But we keep saying that we not smashing, and people still believing that we are sleeping together.
Perception's the key.
You see the grin on his face, everybody.
Perception is
And you
king,
see the
man.
grin on his face.
We're queer. We're real
Oh my God,
flirtatious, boo.
we just very that's just. what
I'm
we
just
are.
cooler. I'm just cooler with women than I am with men, and I've always been like that. And a lot of guys, men, even now, but way back in the past, even though I was an athlete and doing other things,
Right.
did not like me. And I always tell them why. But it's only two reasons: either your girlfriend liked me, or you just didn't like me as a better person around you. You're not getting that much attention. It was the only way for me for people to be like, I don't like Snap, I don't like Jermaine, I don't like Thirst. Why? Because I give great energy. I don't come off as a bully.
And you know what? Let's talk about that energy for a fact right here. Everyone knows. Not everyone, but for those that do know in the field about energies, you know, have you learned not to give off or give
Yes.
your energy to people
Yes.
that do not deserve it?
Yes, it's in, as me growing up in a small town in New York up north, it was more of I never tried to be around people to get their perception, but it's more I try to give energies because I want to be like a part of a crew, or you know what I'm saying, a gang, or just a group of people, is because that's how I was growing with my family. So my energy was like, I tried to give my energies because I want to show you, but everybody don't deserve your energy.
No, they don't.
But when you're young, you're not thinking about that.
no.
But
and
as you get older, you wonder why. So the same
Yeah.
people who I gave all my energy to, the ones who ignored it and didn't like it and tried to use it, you see that.
Yeah.
The ones who did, still to this day, what's up, bro? What up, cuz? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so I've learned now when I went back home and there's deceased to my brother,
Yes.
and seeing people home, and people will, once I post a picture that I was home because I really didn't want to do it,
I know.
everybody was going to call my phone.
Yeah.
And some people who, you find out who the real ones who really care during times like that.
Yes.
Not saying everybody don't care, but everybody cares different and love different. But it made me where I can't give all my energy to that person. It's because
Well, I think you also, I think regardless of the age, but when you do get a certain age, you start realizing, saying, you know what, I ain't got no time for that. One, you trying to get your bag. One, you trying to chill. You know,
I'm trying to stay
I'm
alive
not
and
trying-
survive.
Yeah, and stresses. You don't need those other stresses in your life. You bring in unnecessary, this bad energy. I don't know what it is. It's like anytime you start feeling confused or you get a rumble in your belly or I got the screw face. Like, what the hell is she talking about? Right there, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, and it's to me it's great now to do that. This is what I really want to talk about. The show is more about health, not just it's mental health, physical health, but it's also I teach my kids about energy, about their friends. Even now, my energy is teaching my kids. My daughter got into fights. My son get into
When?
fights. Oh, it's not
all right.
but as it was coming up,
we got caught
it's
now.
because-
What's up?
because we lived in a house as we were growing up, and their
Yeah.
kids stayed in apartments,
Projects.
like I did, and I knew I never got picked on, but I know I probably got talked about, and we always want to go and date girls who had houses. So and then at the school we wanted to go to the south side with the girls who had houses because we could sneak in, different from apartments, but. I thought of the other end. Now when my daughter has her friends spend the night and when my daughter got into a fight, who was it? It was a girl who stayed here. It was she's in fight me with the girls. But I said, you know why? I said, and I broke it down. I said, you stayed at her house? Yes. I said, and my daughter didn't know what I was doing until I had to break it down to her. Where she stay at? Well, she stays in apartments. She got any brothers and sisters? Yes. How many rooms they got? They had in one room. And they all, you feel what I'm saying? So I told her, I said, it's jealousy, boo. And I had to break it down to her. I said, because you got your own room, own TV, your brother got his own room, you got your own space. She did not like that. And she's not going to tell you her actions when she go around her friends and start speaking about, she thinks she better, but she stayed at the house.
This is so pathetic because
This where most of the bullying and stuff in school is starting now.
over
They think they're
nothing,
better over
nonsense.
nothing.
Oh
And
my God!
I worked my kids to be. They went up to the north side where the rich people stay in Alpharetta and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I let my kids see the difference, so you learn early.
Right.
So as you get older and get into this real world as BFF friends, co-workers and stuff, you'll know how to handle that energy before it even comes.
Honey, I've been dealing forever. Anyway, I tell you, because I grew up. Growing up in Brownsville, and my only issue it was about colorism.
Yeah.
And colorism where and it was always a person that was darker than me. Yes, that colorism. Okay. And I ain't no punk now, but I damn sure ain't no fool because I ain't gonna get jumped. Right. Yeah. And I guess what it was, I would ask questions like, okay, what's the problem here? What's going on? I guess I was a little ahead of my years, because I would question you. And you look dumb right now, And then finally, as time went on, I remember when I got on the basketball team, and we won the championship. Yes, we did at the end. Okay. So anyway, one of the girls that we were that was on the team, matter of fact, it was sisters, and they dark skinned. And they were listening to the same girl that was always bullying me throughout the years. And then when they got to know me, they actually said to me, we were on the same team. They actually said to me, and I never forgot it to this day. They said, you know what? You actually cool. I'm like, and I actually said this, like I said to you earlier, thank you. I said, really?
But now, and I want to touch on that since we're from up north
Yes.
and we live down south.
Yes.
Think of a child.
Mm-hmm.
The racism is different.
Yes, it is. It's much different, but
Here, it's more hatred racism than up north is more fake.
It was
Because I'm saying it's a difference.
But
it's because
that colorism is
it's
not
real.
fun.
It's
It's
not
not
fun.
fun
It's
at
not fun.
all.
It's not
When
fun.
I'm fighting over me because because what? She actually said because I was a bitch. However, I'm 13. I'm a bitch because, and that's your only answer.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? We in the dean's office, and I was ready to throw it down right there, and he was going to let us because I'm sitting here like, why? What's the problem here? And because I was like, I'm not backing down from you, but I'm not going to go with this foolishness. If you want to get it out, okay, let's go right now.
Yeah.
She didn't want to. Oh, I understand. You wanted an audience. Well, you know what? I'm not giving you that. I'm going to do you right here.
That's why we have to teach our young children now about that.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they don't teach that in school.
No.
That's just come from home.
Well, I had to.
And this is where you put them in situations
learn that.
until where they know how to handle
Yes.
bad things. Because when you get in the world, that stuff they teach you
No one
mentally in
taught-
school, nobody taught you. You just had to go to experience. What
you
taught me,
telling?
my mother never had me going into the inner schools of New York. She had me go to the white schools, outside the hood.
And what's
I'ma say it
crazy, this was a white
But yeah,
school.
but
It's a
the
white
point is
school.
I've learned how to deal with Indians,
Yeah.
whites,
Yeah.
all that stuff. But all my during the weekends, I come home to the hood and learn my hood stuff,
And the
but
hood-
take it back to the
Who you
white
yes,
side.
yes.
So when I moved to North Carolina, the school was more all everything. So it's more like I was used to it. I knew how to handle them. That's why I was one of the great athletes, because I knew from up north how to handle the whites, know how to handle the whites. I'm calling the miracle whipped, the white people who act black. You know, I don't call them snow bunnies. I don't call them whatever they call them with snowflakes.
Let
I
me
call
say-
them miracle whip and mayonnaise. It's a difference.
You know what?
White people, pure white people,
Let's
is
go.
like mayonnaise. You know, Hellman's. You know, it's straight and pure.
That's nasty.
But no, what's nasty to me is Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip means it's been tampered with.
Ew.
They got a little extra stuff in it. It's sweet.
Please,
Those are
ew.
white people who act black. I don't, and I'm
I don't
staying
like
in
none of
in a
that.
way because I have a lot of white friends, black friends. So, but this is when I call you mayonnaise, go Miracle Whip.
Lord.
People who are mayonnaise, they drive Honda Accords and Toyotas. People who are Miracle Whip, they drive Chevys on 22 Donks. You know what I mean?
Okay, look, let me tell you. Okay, he's talking all that, but it's amazing how because I went to a white school in Bensonhurst, but I lived in Brownsville, so we were bussed out. I had to deal with that while I was at school. Then come home, I'm dealing with the same kind of thing, and people recognize that. I mean, I had strangers have my back, like. What's going on here? And they saw what the real deal was. You don't even have a reason. You just don't like her because.
But you have to. I got teased on when I came
Yes.
back to the
I
hood.
got teased on by my
you
height.
go to the white school. You know what I say to him? That's what's up. I'm the man over there. I
Uh-huh.
never used the negative vibes they was giving me. I never gave him a negative vibe back. It was more like, okay, I'm the man over there. So you know, you teach these kids to when somebody give you a negative,
Yeah.
give them a positive back.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
two negatives is gonna cost that. Why
Yeah.
you talking? I don't care about you're talking about me is because you gotta let them understand you're jealous.
Yeah.
Are you mad because you still going to that school?
Yeah.
I'm the man of where I'm at.
Right, right.
I'm cool.
Well,
They give me lunch money.
I tell you,
You gotta earn your lunch money. Steal your lunch money. These kids give me lunch money. Look, I'm the big bully. I come there with the big fat gold chains.
But that kind of changed somewhat when I went to high school. So now all that was I was dealing with that up until junior high, but then high school it was a difference. I was
Yeah.
called the dyke.
Yeah.
You don't even know me. What? I didn't understand that. Dyke.
They use that back in the days?
Yes, back
Because
in the
I talked
day.
about that because now the LGBT family,
Yeah.
they're known now. Back in the days when we grew up, back
Yeah.
in the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
we called them tomboys. And they
I
always
was
played
called a
sports.
dyke, and I had no idea where the hell that came from. And then the same people that would just hate on me, and this was a light skinned girl as well. Okay,
What's some of these light
She
skinned
just-
people?
I don't know
You
what
really
it
don't like
is.
light skinned people.
It,
You got
listen.
very Trump against light
And
skinned
it was
people.
a little shorty for whatever reason. She didn't like me. And then when we started to I'll go through the lunchroom. You had the lunchroom. You got different sects.
Sex.
Okay.
With the metal things, you gotta go over and get
You
the
got
fruit.
the metal people.
No,
No, you got the metal people. You got the hippies. You got the
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about lunchroom.
right, the
smart
right,
people.
right,
athletics.
exactly.
Yeah.
But this particular, so I remember the same girl. I remember, I don't know why she like, I don't know what her problem was, but anyway, I say hi to everybody, and then everybody knew who I was. Okay, now my phone's going off. Sorry. We started talking. For some reason, I don't know how we having conversation, and then she actually another one would say, "You know what? You cool." You think? I'm like perception again. You
perception.
going by what? I don't know where you get this from. I don't know the idea. Or I'm the dyke, or I don't know why you don't not like me. I don't know what the problem is. But when people get to know you, get to know me, and then
I got I get that a lot where
That's
you're
amazing to
you're
me.
cool. You're cooler than I thought you were. How you thought I was.
see,
You know what I'm saying? And I get that where
Yeah.
even now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I had family
Till
tell me,
today.
Jermaine, the business you in, you need to change your dressing. You need to do this. I have to change my
Well,
dress.
are
To
they
me-
in the business?
to me-
Are they in the business?
Well,
Are
they're in a different type of business.
Okay.
But it's just more of change. They tell me to change, but I'm like, if I change, I want to change for me. I don't want to change because somebody else is telling me to change, and
Right.
maybe it might help. But I like talking about my past. It's because I would not be where I'm at now if I didn't talk about my past. Yes,
Yeah.
I don't agree about me going to prison and me selling drugs. But some people
And
hide
being an
that
athlete.
perception.
And-
It's because they want to know as that perfect person. No, I don't want to be. I want to know as that person who struggled, who went through it, still go through it, but still out here determined to be the best person on this earth that he can be.
You're absolutely correct.
So is that a good? Is that a good? You ever got that? What you should change this? Like change my image. What's my image?
I for one, you are not my consultant. Okay, are you on my team? Now, then we can discuss some things here. Now, you're just I appreciate your opinion because that's exactly everyone has an asshole, and what comes out of an asshole, shit. So moving on, I just personally I take a look at what you're doing, what's going on with you. I heard you. Maybe it may be something there. I take a look at that. It can't hurt, but again, is this going to be long term? Should I put you on my books? I mean, what's going on? That's my.
And I get that, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why I can say that. Not even that I'm single or dating is because people perceive me as hood from the ghetto.
I don't
gangster.
see that.
But
So what the world?
because you know me, but I'm looking at the perception. If I'm, what I'm saying, they'll judge you, and your judgment till you get to know me. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Oh man, you're so kind. You're so loving.
I have no idea what people perceive me as. I don't care. To
I don't.
know.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care to know, but I know whatever. I mean, I know people are laughing. You're laughing. What are you laughing about exactly? You don't think, okay, well, you know what? All right, I'm gonna let you have that. Whatever the heck it is.
And I don't care what you know. Exactly. If you're not woman enough and man enough to come tell me about it, but you can go sniggle and tell somebody else about it.
Let them talk.
Just
But
show-
you know what?
And I do that. I've
Let
learned,
them
but,
keep talking.
we-
that
we-
means
we
I'm
talk-
doing something right. That means I'm doing something right. If you're still talking, that means I'm doing something right. So this how
Oh, never cared about that. One thing I definitely want to talk about is our health. My brother was diagnosed
Yes.
with cancer in November,
What kind of cancer?
stage 4 lung cancer,
Oh,
and his eyes was bright yellow before he ended up going, which you should have known that.
that's your liver.
Big liver, basically.
That's your liver?
Yeah, basically. So he started getting better, and we started getting tight. Now my brother lived a strange life. Matter of fact, he and his friend Sue, they're Muslims, and when I was young and hang with them. Back in the days when the Muslims was deep back in the 80s, I want to be like, yo, give me a name. Because, back then they was tagging.
Yeah.
And they gave me Snap. So we said, yo, what's Snap mean? And he said, young blood, that's for self-knowledge, always power. So I went by that. And to this day, I killed Snap at a minute is because his perception of what he did in the past. But, all of a sudden Snap is rejuvenated and people now calling me Snap. And now after seeing my brother, it was more, this is why he gave me this name, and I proceeded. And it's just more of health. He knew, I think he knew he was sick. The life he was living, I think he just was at peace. Once we got to New York, he called for me, my 2 kids, and he called for his daughter. Not a tight relationship.
Yes.
Once we got there, we seen him, he just didn't look the same.
Right.
So he gave my 2 kids a hug, and I was giving him a hug, and he was like, and he called for me, so he gave all 3 of us a hug, and we talked.
Yes.
And so I'm watching him, we're talking, he's deteriorating, getting tired, all this stuff. So we did this for 2 or 3 days. 3rd day, I was like, gave him a kiss, gave him a hug, and we was like, all right, I'm headed back to Atlanta. I love you, and I'm proud of you.
Right.
And don't worry about what do you do? Rest. Boom. Went to sleep. We left. We ended up leaving 4 o'clock that morning, and end up on the way home. Got a call from the daughter saying, he didn't wake up.
Right.
Received a picture of him because he's a Muslim.
Yes.
Muslims, and I did not know this, Muslims do funerals different.
Yes.
Like it's within 24 hours, 48 hours, you're in the ground.
Like the Jews.
Yeah. So, so while I was up there, we was talking, discussing on what should we do. And it just didn't, they broke it down to me in Muslim. I was like, wow. So I was like, okay, so this is what he called us. He called us home to see him.
Yes.
And his energy was more, all right, I
He wanted to
gave my
bless
love. He
you.
wanted to bless you.
Yeah.
And he definitely have blessed me.
Yeah.
But the first thing I want to say is
Yes.
when your phone crack, you go get that fixed. When your phone has a line through it, you go get it fixed. You lose your phone, you go get it fixed. If your car is ticking, you go get that fixed.
You calling somebody?
You're calling someone. So why in the hell, when something's wrong with your body, you don't go get that checked?
I
Even
think
if
what
you're
I think what
working.
it's the unknowing, and it's the fear of the unknowing, and it is the one money. You know,
Especially if you got a job and
Healthcare.
got stuff, insurance
Well, if you
is
have
much
insurance, I
cheaper
think-
than you paying
and
a
again,
deductible for a
it's the
cell
fear-
phone.
It's the fear of the unknowing. That's the other thing, you know, and I can understand that. I get it. I get it. But we
I
have to
don't. I
push
don't get it.
more.
I don't get it.
No, I know you may not get it, but there are people that are like that. It's the unknowing and what they're going to say. I don't want to know.
Man, if you do not care what people
but it-
say to you to this day, I sat there and I'm gonna be honest, and this is here on the Rock and Snap show.
Yes.
Watching my brother, talking to him before he passed, seeing my brother about to pass, changed my whole life within that time I was there.
So you plan on what?
I mean, it's just
What
nothing
did you-
now.
what
I just
changed?
feel like
What
what changed about me is my perception of I do get checkups. I just had a checkup 2 months ago,
Mhm.
and
Yes, you
but it's
did.
more of issue. So it's more now. It's just more of stop drinking, stop eating late at night. Change my perception and just watching. Love those who are loved to you.
Well, you know what? I'm glad. It's unfortunate, but I've been telling you that for the longest.
I know, but we can talk. But when you go through the experience,
I know.
boy, it punches you in
that
the face.
it took you to get there for that to wake up, and for some people, it takes them when they literally on their deathbed for them to. No, there's no going back now.
With me, it was more. I had as Tony, Mr. Exclusive, Damon. I had friends and cousins and uncles who were on a deathbed, and I seen them pass away. But when it's your sibling, or when it's someone different, it's a whole
somebody
different
closer
type of feeling.
a child, a parent.
You know how many people at home call me, and I want to apologize to those who was at home, and I was supposed to meet y'all just for a drink or whatever, just to meet up with y'all here on the show.
They
I
understand.
apologize,
They
but
understand.
they understood it was more of. It really hit me so much that I did not want to be around nobody. And me, I love being around people.
You had to let it digest a little bit.
Yes.
That's understandable. And
But-
anyone that doesn't understand that, anyway.
It's not about that, but it was more of, me and my kids. Oh man, I just love Janelle and Jermaine. Just make sure that, Dad, you good? You all right? They would end up making a shirt for me and showing that we got Janelle made a great post about my to her uncle about me. Showed a picture like, and I didn't know that they talked, which I knew, but they talked a lot, and that's what I want. I like to keep my family tight. I don't want to know that you're talking to them. I want to know that at least y'all staying around each other, talking with each other.
Yeah.
I ain't got to know every conversation. That's not. But loved ones, because you never know when is that time in need. And I think us going there, seeing him, he's at peace, and he's really at peace.
And that's what's most important. You know what's going on with you. You made peace with your God, and you're just ready, and he's living on.
Yes.
He's not in pain anymore. And that's what some people don't understand. I get it that you mourn with them. Okay, I'm gonna mourn with you. I'm gonna cry with you. I'm gonna be happy with you. I'm gonna dance with you. I'm gonna do, or as it says in Ecclesiastes 3:10, something like that. Anyway, so my thing is I act differently when it comes to those kinds of things.
Right.
Okay, and I know that we still got to keep moving. As we live on this godforsaken earth, okay, far as I'm concerned, just know that when you go on the other side, that you're no more pain.
No more
so you have
pain,
to look
no
at
more
it.
pain, yeah.
I look at it that way. They're no more pain. They're much happier. They ain't got no bills. They ain't got they ain't got nothing. Like they're healthy and so on, and they living their lives. There. Here is like and just know that we're just walking spirits. This
Right.
here, the skin right here, and the bones and the flesh and muscle. No, we're just walking spirits.
But while
Now,
you're here,
while you're here, right?
please go get checked.
Go get checked. Look, take care of yourself. Period. Just no stresses. And do you not know that unforgiveness will cause cancer?
No,
Those stresses, yes. You have to forgive. You have to forgive. You're not.
You
doing
ain't
it
have to
for
forget.
them.
You
You're
do not
doing-
have to forget.
No, you're not gonna forget it. No,
Never.
no, nobody. You ain't crazy. No, but what I'm saying is forgive. It's not for them. It's for you.
you.
Okay. Don't hold on to that grudge. Don't that's that unforgiveness I'm talking about. I don't care what they have done or whatever. Look, they got to live with that. They're gonna pay for that. Just know that. Your part is just to forgive.
Yes.
Yes, the stresses of, these bills and so on, and kind of all how to say, look, okay, the bill get paid. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't stress
And
about
one thing
these
I've
things.
learned, I know I do, because I always say it's not your words, it's your actions. I'll definitely be upset with a situation,
Mhm.
but trust me, I've learned just past years that I can still be cool with you, but I might not rock with you the same way.
Oh, well, no. I
can't
don't have to
speak to
be.
you the
I
same
don't have
way.
to be around
The energy's
you.
not going to be the same,
No.
but if I still speak to you, I forgive you. Especially if you haven't forgiven me back for what, the
They ain't
situation
got to
was.
forgive you.
But
They
no,
ain't-
they don't have to. But guess
No,
what?
do your
I'm
part.
still moving. I'm doing I do
yours.
my part.
Do your
Yo, I'm still, but the love and energy is not going to be the same if you're not matching it. But I'm just, but some people
That's
hold
crazy.
grudges.
A snake. That's like a snake. Okay, I know you're a damn snake. You bit me. Like I'm gonna go back and go back.
But no,
to you.
but some people,
Nah.
some people hold grudges and just. And take it to I can't take it to the grave.
No.
I'm
being
gonna say what I'm
cautious
gonna
with you.
say. I'm gonna think what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna let you know. But guess what? Yeah, the love and energy is not gonna be the same if you don't
There
give
was no
me back
love
the
there?
same energy. No, to me, it
There
was no
was
love
never
there from
no
the
love.
start.
There was
If you ain't apologize to me back or say I'm sorry or whatever you did to me
Honey.
that got us to the situation we're in now, it was meant for you to do that.
That's
it
all
was just meant for you to do
Everybody,
that.
Look, there's,
And I'm not mad.
Think of
That's
it-
just who you are.
think of it this way, right? And I think it's such a great metaphor. Think of a tree, right? Beautiful tree has this big and beautiful. It has what? Leaves, branches, and there's a trunk, and there are roots. Now, those leaves on that tree, there's seasons, right? We have 4 seasons here. And slightest wind, it fall off. Those are those friends. They just
The
there
weak
for
ones.
a moment. They're there for a moment because of what you have or what may have you. Hey, how you doing? Boom. Now you got those branches. Those branches, they'll trick you. They look like they strong. They look like they got your back. But that strong wind come in,
Well, that storm come through.
man, they break. All right.
Some of them.
Now you're the trunk, mind you. Okay. But those roots, how many roots are there? It's maybe about 3 roots, maybe 4. There's not many. Pretty much what you can count on your hand. Those are the ones that are there for you forever. You don't need that many leaves, that many friends. You don't need that many branches. It's those roots, because those roots stand strong. That tornado, that hurricane, those roots are still there. Those are those friends that are always, that's a real friend that has you. Okay. And you keep blossoming every season. Just know that. So hope that
Like
helps
like
out.
that, like that. And most things I'm gonna say, for a little bit of thirst thoughts. There are 24 hours in a day.
Oh, are they really? I'm just curious.
You sleep 8.
I think it is more.
You sleep 8. You might work another 8.
Oh, good Lord. That's 16.
That's 16. So that 8 that's free.
What
use-
8?
Use that time wisely.
Child.
Build your business.
Mhm.
Do whatever you need to do.
Mhm.
If you sleep on that time that you're supposed to be doing something,
Mhm.
you're wasting your 24 hours in your day. Nobody's going to give it to you. So you're going to sleep 8.
Keep
If you
going.
got a job, you're going to work 8, might work 10. But that free time, do something positive that's for you, not for no one else.
Right.
Do it for you.
You have to make that time. You have to make that time. Don't. I get it that you tired or you just don't, but you got to keep going, and I'm not saying, wear yourself out, so on. No, take that time to meditate.
Yes.
You have to meditate. You have to pick I don't know, go swimming, do some yoga, go bowling. I don't know.
Do
Just
something that's
going
going
to
to
release
keep
that
you
pressure.
busy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Reason why, and we see it so much because this is why they give us, our culture, so much money. People who drive Lamborghinis, people who drive Ferraris,
They ain't doing a damn thing.
people who drive
got people
no,
doing it for
people
them.
who drive
They got doing for them.
Bugattis and got mansions, got houses
ahead.
all over.
Go ahead.
They do not have time to watch TV. That's why those cars are not on commercials, because they will sell for themselves.
Yes.
So go out there and work hard. If you're sleeping, think it's gonna come to you, but you want that Bugatti, that's the wrong car you're gonna dream about.
You gonna be
It's because
driving-
you're sleeping to get to it instead of working to get
You
to
be
it.
riding that bicycle.
Trust me, people who drive them cars and got 4 or 5 of them, 50 Cent probably don't watch TV. That's why he's on his he's on his phone so much. He
Somebody
don't watch
working for
TV, or he's at the work and somebody's doing that for him. If you want to be rich, stop watching TV. Stop watching internet. You will not get
you
there
know
because
what?
that's your time wasted.
And it's amazing because it is the truth, because now you do know about EMFs. So when you are watching on your phone constantly, you don't feel, you know, that radiation is coming at you. Even in television, everything has the EMFs, and that actually is draining is your brain. It is taking away the electrical magnetic field. Yes, EMFs.
Okay.
So there are things that you can do to kind of block that. Just like, you know, with tablets and so on, it's made for the table. You know, it's not supposed to be on you. When if you're in the dark and all you have is your phone, that light should not be bright. Do you not know you can actually blind yourself? You don't see that
Like
now.
I said, when that phone shield is cracked, you're going to pay for it, but you will not go get your ass go check.
Yes. Now go dim the light on your phone.
What?
To bring the dim, if you have to do that, just turn on a light, a candle or something. If you're going to do that, if you have to, if you're working, I would hope that's what you're doing and not just flipping through it 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're earning theirs, but you're not doing anything. So if you're going to look,
You got insurance, please.
use a device if you
Use a
have
device
to,
if
with
necessary.
wisdom.
when
okay?
when it's necessary. You see, my phone sitting here is going to sit here. You can call me, and I might not answer. Don't call me right back because you're still going to get it. I see the missed call. I'll get to it when I get to it. You know, I hate people where why you answer your phone because my phone is not on me. I was doing something.
Okay, but what did they have to say after they did all that?
Oh, I just tell them straight up.
No. What did they have to say? Why they're calling you? And you
And,
found
and it's about nothing.
Thank you.
and it's
therefore,
about
you could
nothing.
have texted.
You could have
something
texted left it there. I hate when people call me right back. What's up? You didn't answer your phone. What? Like, just leave a text.
Well,
Just leave
I
a text.
know,
I'll get to it when I get back.
You could have texted me. That
My phone might be in the living room and I'm outside. Like, I might have the music. Like, I will get to it. If I fit,
Everyone's not gonna have their phone on them. Okay.
I definitely don't.
People that have nothing to do will have their phone,
Phone on them.
Have nothing to do will have their phone on them.
Believe that. So I see missed call, I see missed text. I'll get to it when I get to it. But if it's
Exactly.
important, you're calling back. That's not gonna make me answer the phone faster.
Okay, but you know, we're getting back to people thinking that Snap and I are together.
We are rock and snap.
Yes, we are.
Power to the people. You know what I'm saying? We're together like right now. You're watching us together. After the show, none of your business. I don't know what's going on in your house when I get off the show. I don't know what's going on in your house right now. But right now, yes, we're together.
That was a good one.
No doubt. For those who like I said, this should be the last week. I think they're graduating from
Is
New
it?
York. I think it's like the last
Oh,
week
New
of New York.
York.
So it's basically all the high schools.
June.
What they said.
I
something in
graduated
June.
the end of the
But
year.
it's 20 something.
June.
But for those who are getting ready for the real world, just hope that you're prepared. Hope you have all the tools to be successful out here. First
Yes.
thing we're gonna preach is, like I said, if you get you a job, make sure you get insurance and get yourself checked out. Not once
Yeah.
a year. I'm gonna say every 6 months nowadays.
Just over
With
broke.
The way things going on now.
Job.
Just keep you healthy because if you out here trying to raise a family, trying to raise yourself, you want to go it to the longest extent possible.
And the only way you're going to do that is not being just over broke, which is job, acronym for job.
Facts.
So therefore,
I
just
like
go
that.
ahead
I like that.
And just go ahead and remember. Okay, this takes me back where when we were going to school, they had trade, they had workshops, which means they had being a mechanic, being a plumber, being a whatever it is, and you already was earning a living while you was in high school.
Facts.
And
yeah.
okay, they took those away. I think they're bringing those back.
Good because
I think
some of
they're
us
talking, or they talking about it.
some of our children don't know who you are or who to be is because of your family of who they want you to be. Find out who you are and what you like doing and then get paid doing it.
Okay, look, but I'm saying that the trades and so on, what they're doing in school, okay, look, just do your thing. And you have the World Wide Web at your fingertips, that damn phone, okay? You should be finding that there's so many creative ways of trying to earn $1, okay, mind you, or crypto or whatever the heck they're trying to do right now. Okay, look, just be creative. Yes, and like Snap said, just
Find out who you are. Find out what you like.
and the way to do that, look, I don't know, is put yourself around positive people. And if you want to be a CEO, well, get around CEOs. If you want to be a plumber, get around plumbers. If you're going to be whatever it is, just do that. But you can't be a CEO and you hanging around broke ass people. Okay, it ain't going nowhere. So you got to be creative. And now I'm talking about even for grown folk. I'm talking about those who are over
Grown folks too.
40,
Learn,
over 50. Just we still need to do those things.
learn the difference between a leader and a boss. As you said, the acronym for
A leader
job.
wants you. A leader wants you
You
to
say
do
JOB,
more.
JB. Difference between a leader and a boss. A boss is a sorry son of a bitch backwards. You want to be known as that. Boss is a sorry son of a bitch. I don't hear nobody talk about bosses when they're gone. So learn to be a leader. They last longer than a sorry son of a
Leaders
bitch.
will create, want you to be creative and do business for yourselves.
And learn from each
A boss
other.
is a slave, basically.
A boss is gonna tell
slave
you what
master,
to do.
Slave master.
What you want to do, how they want to do,
Yeah,
no matter
yeah.
what you
That's a
say.
slave- that's
they
slave
don't.
master.
They don't care about your input on how to
No.
make things better.
No.
A leader does.
I like
so
that.
learn to be a leader instead of a boss. That word boss, like I said, I don't know where they came from.
Boss.
Like I said, sorry son of a bitch.
You know what?
And it's simple.
That's so befitting.
It's so benefiting. I'm not a boss. I tell people I'm not a boss. You a boss? No, I ain't. I'm a leader. I lead by example. I lead by my voice.
I guess boss chicks needs to come out, come off the list.
Sorry, son of a, sorry, some whatever. You feel what I'm saying? That's why there's a lot of chicks that say they bosses instead of
I
men.
know.
So,
I think it's just it's just a word that they don't realize. Taking that word and words matter. They are.
they're saying people
Let that be-
matter,
let
black
that be
people matter.
like-
No,
no,
words
no.
matter.
Just say the words are you can curse someone, you can cuss someone,
Word of the tongue.
and you can life and death is in the power of your tongue. So as God has said that let there be light, there was light, right? Okay, whatever. But the thing here is that yes, words are very powerful. So if I said I love you and that means something, now if I said I hate you, what does that matter? It does matter. The thing is, just like there was a test, they had 3 things of rice, and when they did a experiment where they spoke great things, nice things to that jar of rice. Then they said some things, bad things to the other rice. Then they said they ignored the other one. Do you not know that there was a difference? Of course, the one that spoke great things, the rice stayed the same, prospered. Okay. The other one molded. The other one was just totally ignored and looked even dark and black. It does matter. Just like hugging a tree. All those things. Everything has life. You are life. Life and death is in the power of your tongue.
And speak it to existence, and most of all, work it into existence. Opportunities are not going to come knocking at the door. It's not going to text you. It's not going to be in the email, and it damn sure ain't coming through the mail. You got to go out there and get it.
Like this one person, she sat on her bed, Lord, I need a job, Lord, I need a man, and so on and so on. And it never came. What you expected to come actually literally knocking on your door? Get your ass
Get
up
your
and go.
ass up and take care of everything. Stop being lazy.
Now, what we doing? We probably dropped a lot of gems, and you're probably listening to all these quotes that we're talking about because these are from actually life experiences that we are talking about, and they are true experiences. And where we'll be telling you, you probably heard before, but you know what? Whatever you walk away being enlightened. Okay, moving on.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, we're gonna definitely. I think next week is Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Father's Day is coming up, so I want to thank to all the. Hope we get the same love to all the single fathers, not dads, but fathers who are out there who are doing what they need to do to make sure that they
I always had
kingdom.
a question about that. There's fathers and there's daddy.
Same thing as a mom. Same thing as a mom and a
No.
mother.
What I'm saying is that
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a difference. It's a dad and mom.
Negro.
A dad and father is the same thing as a mom and
But you
dad.
don't let me
Mother and
finish
mother.
what the heck
I know
I'm
where you're going.
trying
Go ahead.
No, you know where I'm going.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't say it
All
yet.
right. All right. Go
Okay,
ahead.
look.
Say it.
I'm just saying, my understanding, I'm trying to get an understanding. Dad and father. Everyone could be a father, but it takes a lot to be a dad.
Correct.
Is that
So type like a mother.
Okay.
Like a different. Like my mom is someone who take care of their children, who are there. A mother is just a title.
Anyone can just
Anybody can be a
Got it.
mother. So the same thing is like
Okay.
So
Okay.
just what I just said before she
No,
said
I
it.
was
They
trying-
said, I know
you
where he was
let me-
going.
I was
I know
trying
he was
to get
going.
it
But
out, though.
I
Let
know,
me
but I know,
finish.
but
You think that we married, right? No.
I would not waste your time and energy if I already knew where you're going,
Shut
boo.
the heck up.
Yeah.
No, let me say, because I want to get an understanding. So if I get it out, ask the question. So now you answer it. I just want to, I guess I know, but I guess I want to get the answer.
Because a lot of people say you're a great father. I'm a great dad.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean? I'm a father,
Okay.
period.
Okay.
There's a lot of fathers out there, but they ain't no dad. You know what I'm saying? They don't take care of their
that
kids, so
is
they know
correct.
dad.
That is dad is the most important part right
Yeah,
there.
same thing as
That's what I want to
mother
understand.
and mom. Mom. You call kids call they mom what? Hey mom.
Mom.
They don't say hey mother.
mother.
Mother means you want
You
something.
know what? You're right. You're right.
They say,
You're
I'm
right.
gonna break it down. Snap it. Self-knowledge always power, baby. I'm telling you this truth. So
Oh
all you
my
dads out there, I know about fathers.
gosh.
All you dads out there who doing their thing, man, keep doing their things because you're the prime example of what great men or what we need in this world and where we're coming to, but we're not existing.
I guess I'm stuck at the part where while I'm asking that, especially about fathers, I get the part where you're saying with mom, and I didn't look at that. I'm not thinking about that right now. I guess for me with dads and fathers, and I just want to make sure because I look up to you, and I always say to you, Snap, for years, I said you're a great dad, okay, and I didn't have that, okay, so never had it, so y'all gonna get me to cry. I'm trying not to. Okay. The thing is that you are leaders. We look to you as a protector. We looked at you as a provider. I didn't have that, and I still respect it. Okay. So I don't hate on, but when I come across, yo, the hell, I want that. You know what I mean? So, one day you can ask me questions about that, and I can give you a whole slew of stories. Okay. So the thing is, that's why I ask it that way, and I need to make sure. So when you break me off like that, that's just like, nah. I need to ask that question specifically, and just answering to yes or no to my how you explain it. Yes, fine, but I just need to get that part out because I respect it, and I want to make sure I get a good understanding behind it. That's why, because I hold you guys up. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, and especially black men. All right, and I wish to have more. We had one earlier decided he's going to jump and skip and leave because out of perception, they decided because out of perception,
It's never judge anything on the outside until you come on the inside and learn it.
because just like a piece of coal, what happens with that coal? When you break it down, shave it off, it's a diamond.
It's a diamond.
So with perception. It was very displeasing. It really was
We're gonna break it down
disappointing.
before we leave. We had a special guest that was supposed to come on the show, and they didn't come on the show is because of the vibe they seen on outside of our production studio.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places
You know,
I've been in my life
yeah.
that I did not want to go,
Mhm.
but before I left, I checked it out, chilled for a minute, checked the vibe, then bounced. Never proceed on what I seen at first, because if that was the case, would have been left.
Right.
But you never know the energy you would get inside of something until you go inside and learn it. Never judge it on the outside. There's a lot of y'all who are cold-hearted outside, but you're genuine on the
You're
inside.
going by appearance and not realize that just like again with the perception, getting to know someone, the perception of just because you saw what it looks like on the outside, you didn't even walk in.
And inside.
Just like a piece of coal, that's a diamond, but you didn't take time to clean it off, or you didn't take time to examine it.
Or it's like some of the houses y'all live in look raggedy on the outside,
But it's
and boy, you look like a mansion on the inside.
And beautiful.
Ooh, you know how many houses I went home to? There's so many people I went home to in New York, Boston, North Carolina, wherever. I looked outside, never judged their house on the inside. I'm gonna judge it once I get on the inside.
Yeah, exactly. So take the time. They didn't even walk in. They didn't even come in. So there are a lot of production places, studios that you come in, you're gonna find, it's pretty cool. We had PRs come up in here. We had other celebrities come up in here.
And they had no
they're like,
questions. They've
no
been in
problem.
$1 million stadiums. They've been in so many places. They've been doing movies. They've been in Tyler Perry's studio. But guess what? They came to the Rock and Snap show.
yes, they
But guess
did.
what? I ain't gonna say you're not welcome back. It's gonna be a long time before we accept you.
Oh,
But watch us blow as you go.
I was very,
You're already
I
here.
was very disappointed, and I've let it go. But we want to bring that up because I know I have promoted it and so on, and I was very, very disappointed, and I'm disappointed.
It's
But you know
disappointing.
what?
But guess what? It moves on. Life
yeah.
moves on. We're gonna move on.
Yes.
We're gonna be better because of this. Like I said, everything does not work out the way you want to in life, and when it does, it's called adjustments. But all those athletes,
Yes.
y'all understand that. If you're not an athlete, then this is what being an athlete was to do. Just because you didn't make it to the NFL, NBA, soccer, WNBA, whatever
something
sport you
else you
played,
can do.
but it taught you.
Yeah.
When things don't work out, you adjust. You audible. You make changes, and it does not change the game.
You know what? And this life is a game, and if you don't know how to adjust, you're absolutely right. You are going to fall.
You're gonna fall. You're gonna become a bum. And those, if you watch the Rock and Snap show, we broke down what a bum is. A bum is nobody who's broke. A bum ain't nobody who ain't got no money.
It's the
A bum
behavior.
is someone who did not have a plan. Most people bums did not
Ooh.
have a plan.
No plan at all.
Most bums went to the service, came back, didn't have a second plan, didn't come back. People went to the NBA and didn't know what the second plan was. You have to have a plan. So when somebody call Snap or Andre a bum, appreciate that because that's the wrong definition. Is because I always have a plan.
Yeah.
So I can never be a bum.
I remember when TDJ said, if you don't plan, you plan to fail.
That's a bum.
Yeah.
That is a bum.
You plan to
Ask
fail.
anybody out there who's on the side of the road,
Yeah.
even right now, when they get their little money from you each day or sitting on the side of the road, they're not building that money to do something else. They're building that money to get from you. They do not have a second plan. They do not know how to build a second plan.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know how to build a second plan, I'm telling you, you're on your way to be a bum. And I'm telling you on a Rock and Snap show.
You're failing. Yeah,
You're
basically.
failing. All right, until next week, man. Y'all
Yes.
enjoy yourselves.
I see you guys next week
You already know
because
what it
Rock
is.
said that. Excuse me, Snap said you.
Yes, when I be here, but I would be here in presence. I mean, I might call in, might do a little whatever I'm at. But guess what? To all y'all fathers out there, happy Father's
But
Day.
I be
Enjoy.
here.
Bang.
I be
You already know
here.
what it is.
Peace.
Love y'all.